buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubted, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in. Undefeated mode, no falling. Doubted when I lost, slide back when I win. Fade and pay the cost, but I rose so thick and thin. Battles and the scars, see them on my skin. They tried to knock me out, but I'ma fight it to the end. And there's no days off. I'm just resting up a little, know it pays off. I'm just stuck up.
Welcome to Gridiron Roundtable, Week 8. Seems like we just started last week, but here we are, Week 8. Got to tell you, I'm Richard DeLeon. I've got my little Dennis Rodman, the Worm t-shirt on, ready to rock and roll tonight. I'm here with my guy.
Your number one Sooner fan in South Texas, Chad Foster, here with
Southwest ISD Sports Insider. Tallies in the building, the biggest week leading up to the game. I believe it's called the Fire and
Steel,
Brimstone.
Fire and Brimstone.
No.
It's fire and iron. Iron and fire. Fire and iron.
Well, we got the Titans and the Dragons
coming up
this Friday. Right here.
Not here.
No, right here. San Antonio.
In their stadium.
Southwest Legacy.
Not inside of Southtown 101.
No, not here in this building.
Well, you're pointing right here.
No, but right here, San Antonio. Right here.
Right. Fire and Armor.
Fire and Armor.
Fire and
Armor. I
like Fire and
I expect
Brimstone,
Southwest Insider to know that. I mean,
I said fire. I gotta have it right. With
Coach McGee.
that was
we gotta work on that.
We
gotta work on that. I asked you before we went live.
He sounds like Chad on his first. I'm Chad.
He sounds like Dylan.
I'm Chad.
Dylan does that.
No, he sound like you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pass that to Dylan. He said he gotta do Dylan. That's why Dylan was giving you hell yesterday. That's why. There you go.
And then the second show, it's your boy, Chad Foster.
Yeah, we got a special guest in the building. You'll definitely see him for basketball talk. Coach McGee.
Yeah.
Southwest Basketball Insider.
He's an insider too.
Yeah, Southwest Basketball Insider. Yeah. He actually handles their their fall and summer league guys.
Yeah,
so that's his
responsibility. Did a really good job too.
He did. He's looking real good right now. But hey, it's football talk time. Y'all done baited me. Y'all done got me here. Week 8, right? Is it week 8?
Week 8.
I just know this is the biggest game of the week right now for my Southwest ISD guys. This is it. Because right now, the game is only the game started in 2018. If I remember correctly, Southwest is leading the charge with more games won in that. So the last game that Southwest won over Legacy.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm gonna have to refocus, man.
Focus, man.
I gotta focus, man. First of all, we had Gus's chicken before the show. I'm plugging them because they're
turn it. I didn't plug them last week.
Yeah, you did.
You saw the cup. You saw the cup and just asked me, "Hey, that Gus's chicken?"
And another reason I got to refocus is because Coach McGee killed a black widow spider on my chair, and it's like there's got to be a nest of those things underneath here, and I'm like anxious right now. I'm anxious.
Big game.
Yeah, 4-3.
Right, 4-3.
4 games to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Who's up? Southwest.
Southwest, yes, sir. Yes,
of course.
Sir. No, don't do that.
Of course,
we can't do that. We can't be.
No, they've been around longer. Okay. I mean, their program's been established longer, so
this is football, though. Football is different. It's all about move-ins and kids. Just it's different. Football is not like basketball.
Yeah, football you can reload pretty quickly in football.
You reload fast.
In high school, you can't.
Especially all about
when this turned into like they're ganging up on me now.
No.
And they're looking at me like, yeah.
No Spider-Man over here.
I just said one thing. And they're like, yeah.
Stop.
Jeez, man. All right, let's go through the
Is it
recap.
getting hot in
bro.
here? Is it just me?
It's hot.
It's
It's
hot.
hot.
Okay,
It's hot.
good.
It's hot.
That's okay.
Hey, thanks to Southtown 101 Bar and Grill for having us,
Yes.
and our producer Vic Rodriguez.
Yes.
Vic, you excited about the LA? Oh, he's not even manning this. He's not manning this.
AC nice and cool, but yeah.
Well, no, you know what? Don't worry about me. Get the AC nice and cool because it's hot in here. He's excited about the Los Angeles Dodgers going up 2-0.
I don't know how that keep making the air.
Well, that's because Vic's a big time Dodger
I
fan.
know, but this is football season.
Well, I got to throw a shout out to our producer.
All right, okay.
Come on, man. That's
just true.
And then
So shout out to Vic.
He also is controlling the
Rodriguez.
AC.
When were you
He's
born again,
controlling
Vic?
the AC.
When were you born again, Vic?
1998. Yep.
And what was you doing in 98?
I was graduating from college in
I love that.
1998.
I don't know why. I just love that. I'm older, but at the same time, I just love that conversation. That conversation just tickles me.
Yeah. When did you graduate high school?
93.
92.
Yeah, 92.
So, yeah. You were what?
Well, okay, hey, Philadelphia education. 91 technically, but I entered the Army in 92. Yeah, I got a January birth certificate. Report card. So graduated in actually 92. Yeah, man, long story.
Long story. No, we don't need to hear that.
Philadelphia
story.
education.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
So you're the baby here? Or?
Yeah, Vic's the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vic's the baby.
Yeah.
We got somebody younger now that we can pick on. There you go.
Somebody younger.
Besides Vic Rodriguez.
shit.
There. Our producer, we don't want to
You said Big Vic?
No. Don't you start. I'll tell you about that.
You just said Big
I did
Vic
not say. I
Rodriguez there.
said besides Vic or Rodriguez.
Okay.
That's Vic and Vic.
Okay.
So you got Vic Rodriguez.
Vic squared.
There you go.
Vic's
There you
word.
go. There you go. Coach McGee.
All right.
All right.
So what are we gonna talk some football or no?
Yeah.
Are we gonna just
Finally.
are we just gonna sit here and sweat?
Finally.
Yeah, let's talk some
Finally,
football.
football talk.
Maybe we talk some football, we'll get our mind off of the sweltering heat in
Yeah.
here.
Oh, I'm not even thinking about that.
Sheesh.
You know, my grandma used to always say,
Sheesh.
she's from South Carolina, matter of fact. She said, hey, you hot? Just sit still.
It's hard to sit still
Hey,
when
you know
you feel
what?
it's
Hey,
hard to sit
you know
still.
what? It's true. If you just sit
Yeah.
still,
You're not out running around like a chicken with its head cut
man,
off.
you ain't gonna sweat.
It's hard to sit still when you feel imaginary spiders
Yes.
crawling up your
He's telling the truth right now. By the way, he's really serious right now.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start off Thursday Night Lights. We had Judson at number 1 steal. It was a barn burner, 48-14.
Burning for who? You mean it was a barbecue?
Hey, we're not doing that on this show.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on, we're not
sorry.
doing that on that show.
I don't mean to do that, but hey, I did make the game, and I showed up late because I had a prior engagement. So I showed up late, and when I got there, and you know they got some good looking football players. That's the bad part. Judson has some good looking football players that look like they can play next level play for sure.
Why everything that Eric says, Chad looks at me and goes,
No, I want you because
I mean,
the
what is
reason I
going
was
on here? When
Hey.
did I become the odd man out of this whole thing?
No, he's
No.
agreeing with me.
He goes, he's got a good looking football player. Chad goes,
They do. They
no,
do.
I was talking about the one I sent you guys because they have the
Yeah, they got this young man here. They got some. I mean, they got some
Nice.
football guys. You
the
just gotta
skill-
remember the camera's over there, so Chad's not looking at the camera.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
why.
Chad's gonna have
So-
to edit these sweat beads off my forehead when was the final product.
Yeah, because Judson has he's only a sophomore
And
lineman,
he's 6'8".
6'8", 340 pounds,
Sheesh.
and he's a sophomore.
Is he the right end or left end?
Right.
He's the big one.
I think that's the right. He played the right.
Yeah.
Because the other
Offensive tackle, so he probably plays the left tackle.
he probably played left. Because somebody was
that
was
much.
hurt on the line. They hurt their knee or something, so they were getting up late to their position. So they still kept putting a lot of pressure on that side on purpose. And oh man, it was just bad. It was just bad all the way around. So again, like I said, they actually have football guys.
That's good. I
So-
mean, that's good. 6'8". That's a big boy right there.
Yeah.
And he's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore, so he's got a little bit of more growing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, they might want to make him a power forward over there, center.
Hey man,
I make him like
no, because you don't want to lose no weight.
No, call Coach Cantu and tell him we find you your center.
No, sir. You're not trying to make him cut down. No, sir. No, sir. You gonna
get everything.
That whole ISD.
No.
ISD get shut down.
No. Yeah, we put that dude playing fullback a couple of plays.
Exactly. That's what you should do.
Yeah, put him at fullback. If he's got any kind of feet work, put him at fullback a couple
He ain't gonna
plays.
lose weight. Just don't make him condition. tell him. Look, when we put you in, you're in there to get rebounds and clear out the lane. That's it.
So
act like you're a left tackle out
there.
there.
All of the basketball stuff, he doesn't run nothing. He just stays right there at the 5. Stays at the block.
Well, just go baseline to baseline.
That's too much running.
No. Take your time. We'll wait. We're either gonna go to we're gonna go fast break, or we're gonna pull back and allow you to get back into play.
Okay.
And then
we're gonna have you down there already.
Punishing screens.
Exactly. Got it.
I mean,
well, can you imagine if you're a 6-foot guard coming through there and he sets a screen?
Oh man,
come on.
You might wake up next week.
Look, let's call it like it is. These guards that are playing high school basketball right now, the reason that they're playing high school basketball,
they saw him in the football.
No, it's because they went to the football field and got hit a little too hard. That's why they're playing. Exactly. That's why they're playing basketball. So you put a guy like that to set screens, they might even quit basketball. They might go, can we just play tennis?
Exactly.
You know?
Whoa. Don't take shots at tennis. Don't take shots.
No, it's not. I'm not taking shots. There's just no contact.
Tennis,
no contact. That's all.
You could at least say golf.
That's why I
don't take shots at golf then.
But it's not a contact sport.
Neither is tennis.
Well, you do run up. You do.
You might,
you know what I'm saying?
You might get hit in the head with a tennis ball.
Exactly.
Or a golf ball. Have you seen when these guys shank a ball and they go on the other hole and they hit somebody on the head?
That's why you're saying
4, but not everybody hears it.
That's true.
It's so far off the rails.
Anyway,
we are.
Look,
But that was an entertaining game. I'm not going to 50, even though I showed
48-14 was entertaining.
Yes, it was. Again, it was entertaining because
how long was it? How long was it 21-14?
By the way, what's his name? Hatton didn't play either.
Oh, he didn't.
He didn't play. No,
and they still won 48-14.
Concussion protocol. Yeah, he didn't play, so he didn't play at all, and they still won. Ybarra didn't play either when I got there, so I don't know if he was playing earlier and left, but they
what did you get there?
I got there exactly at the second half.
So it was already
already
35-4. So it was kind of entertaining. Yeah, so was it entertaining when you were driving to the stadium? Is that what it is?
Well, I'm sure it was. I enjoyed what I watched. I enjoyed it.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. Enjoyed it. I mean, you know what? This hats off to Steele. Yeah.
Still. Yeah. I'm not a Steele insider though. So I'm just reporting.
That's because this week they play San Marcos.
San Marcos took an L though. Forget that. So that's gonna be an entertaining. That's gonna be a real good game this Friday. Okay, what's next?
We got on Friday night we had Alamo Heights at Victoria West 54-42. Now, if you told me that was an exciting game, I'd believe it. But 48-14, maybe not. But 54-42.
And both those teams were undefeated, if I remember right, going into that game.
Wow.
We're gonna need some more. We're gonna need some more over here. What do you think about that? I mean, I know we didn't go to the game, but 54-42, that had to be more exciting than 48-14.
You want no defense playing.
Big 12, Big 12 style.
Hey, I do know a little bit about this young man.
They were both undefeated. They were both undefeated.
Football, he does know. So don't let because he coached a little basketball.
No, I know. He
knows
football.
He knows his stuff when it comes to football. So
I know. That's why I'm like,
he was a football stud.
You got to come and impart your knowledge because
yeah.
Over here, I got these guys ganging up on me the whole night. So
I don't think anybody was really looking for that game, even though they both undefeated.
Well, it was on our big top.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think nobody was really like expecting that.
Chad was because it was on our list.
No, the score 40.
No,
42, 54.
Wasn't expecting it. Like
you wasn't expecting.
You weren't expecting a shootout.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't.
No.
Were you?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, because I was at Alamo.
Let me put it this way: I'm never expecting 54-42.
No, I was at Alamo Heights Clemens game, and it wasn't watching that game more of a defensive minded game.
Right.
So I wasn't expecting. I mean, we talk about it on our Tuesday night show about picks and point spreads. The over and under in that one, I like to see what it would have been if that'd been because
I know because who saw that coming?
No,
50, that's 90-something points, isn't it?
Yeah. 96 points.
96 points.
96 points. Did you use your calculator on your phone?
No, just real quick. I got it lined up perfectly, so it kind of worked out really good. 4-2. You know what I'm saying? 5-4. Really easy. That's really easy. So yeah. So
well, you know what? I wish I would have seen that game.
Yeah.
that's probably that probably a game to watch.
The reason I put that on there was one, they were both undefeated, but the other thing was Alamo Heights was traveling to
Victoria West.
Victoria West. That's a nice little drive to go down there for a Friday night game.
12-hour drive.
So I put that on there wondering if Victoria West could sneak one away because of the drive down.
Right.
Yeah.
And Alamo Heights have been doing so good. So Alamo Heights looks really good.
Yep. Then we got Canyon Lake, number 4 Canyon Lake, losing at number 7 Somerset, 23-7.
Battle of the 4A's.
Yeah.
That's a district game. Battle of the 4A's right there.
Yeah, so that's setting up to, we were talking about
Davenport.
We were talking about Canyon Lake and Davenport setting themselves up, but now it looks like it's Somerset, Davenport.
They're still undefeated. They lost 1, right?
No, they haven't
No,
won. They haven't lost. Yeah, they're undefeated. That's why I said it was setting up for their last game is on the 30th of that's gonna be that our schedules conflict because the 30th is UTSA game. Is a UTSA
Tulsa,
game.
right?
Yes, sir. So Birds up, by the way. Birds up.
What's up?
Oh,
Are we going to that?
Birds up.
We going?
Yeah, you know, he's like me. He's a train. You know, we ain't anybody. Our teams ain't here, so
I
we ain't
apologize.
gonna offend nobody. Can't ask him to do it. Just old Sooner Nation over there.
I can't go to UTSA game.
Exactly.
Then I would have to revoke my Oklahoma
Exactly,
Sooner
exactly.
card.
Well,
Well,
we're not asking him over here.
I can pat UTSA on the back because our field goal kicker came from there.
There has to be an Oklahoma tie. Come on, man.
Listen, Oklahoma, we need y'all to watch this show, okay? Because somehow all roads into you. They all wind up coming back to Oklahoma.
Man,
God,
they're kickers from Oklahoma,
dog.
right?
Chad
He
knows
was
this stuff.
UTSA's kicker is now in Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
I believe
He was a soccer player at
believe-
UTSA, and now he's a field goal kicker.
him. So, okay, I've been to his office. So, no offense, Vic, behind the boards. No offense. He makes big stuff look like little kitty work. Chad got 5 computer screens lined up here. Yeah, it's straight. Just like I think him and Dylan just sit. Dylan sits upstairs. He's downstairs. Dylan, what you got in this game right here? They just spewing stats off at each other. I promise you, they both know too much about football.
He went 23 for 42 for 266 yards back in 1978.
You saw Dylan warming up last night,
yeah.
and he was getting a little spicy there. Like wrong. That was this. I was like, oh, give me them.
I like that.
Hold on, gotta let me know because I gotta get the stats better before I say something. I don't want them firing back.
Well, I mean, why are you spewing stuff without having anything to back it
That's
up?
what talking heads do. That's what we
You
do.
gotta have something to back it up.
No, man, we just spew bad intel. Think about it.
Hey,
Show me
hey,
one
hey,
person that's
I
a
have to
talking
agree.
head.
I have to agree. You do.
Hey,
Exactly. Spew bad intel all day.
hey,
Just-
it's no different than any media outlet that's out there. We can talk BS today, and
Exactly.
tomorrow we can come back on here.
Hey, listen.
I'm sorry for what we did yesterday.
I'm really auditioning to be a weatherman.
You're always
One
wrong.
job I'm always wrong at.
That's the job right there, weatherman.
Exactly.
They go out. They say,
Dog.
okay, today we got a 99-degree weather. It's sunny and clear, but take an umbrella just in case.
Exactly. You bring your umbrella.
Yeah,
You be like, ain't no plants out here.
That's the only job you can step outside and say, "Yeah, I think there's a chance of rain today as I'm getting soaked."
Exactly. That's it.
That's
All
what you
right.
should be. So, Vic, would you like to retort when he said that your child's play?
What you mean? Child's play, like Chucky? What?
It is Halloween.
He's talking about with your computer monitors compared to mine.
Chad's ready. I told you. Chad, hey, listen, Chad gonna send Vic some pictures tonight. Vic, I'm like, oh, I tell you, don't do it, Vic. Don't do it, Vic.
Oh,
You're
man.
good, man. You're good, bro.
Hey,
Don't tell Jeff you want to upgrade either.
no.
We come in here next week. It's a big old
Hey,
screen right there.
hey, I'm just gonna say, if you're at home watching, let me tell you, I will put Chad
Yes.
up against anybody when it comes to technology
Yes.
and video editing and all that. I mean, he runs circles around us.
Again, no. Vic got the setup here.
No, Vic's
Yeah.
great. I'm not,
But when it goes to that,
when it goes to all that other stuff,
yeah,
Chad.
the secondary. We call that the secondary.
Secondary.
But this is the primary.
The primary.
right now,
So
yeah.
Vic's a primary.
Yeah, because he found out
producer.
he went to school for this.
Yeah,
so
Vic
he
does a great
produced-
job. At this.
Yeah, he does a beautiful job, by the way.
Yeah.
And Chad is the like the commercial media, the media marketing guy.
Right.
That's
right.
what he is. He's a media marketing.
Social media.
Yeah.
So Vic, have you gone to a UTSA game?
So I went to the home opener against Texas State, and I haven't been back, yet. But I'd like to go to a few more.
Is that the only home game they lost so far?
I believe so. Yeah, because
so
I know
you
they
might not
were
wanna go
saying
back.
Trailer is like he's got a great record at home in the conference at least. But yeah,
Yes, until they meet Tulsa.
Until Vic showed up.
Until Tulsa.
And then we lost our
Hey,
first game.
Hey, Tulsa.
We're gonna kill Tulsa.
You think
Right.
so?
No.
Tulsa's the one that got Mike Gundy fired at Oklahoma State.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get their coach fired now.
That's it. There you go. Let's take good talk right there.
No,
First up.
No, what they need to do is UTSA needs to beat Tulsa, and then Oklahoma State's going, hey, Taylor, you want to come coach at Oklahoma State?
Yeah. We'll talk.
Watch.
We're gonna have to talk about Mike Traylor at some point because I think
Not
he's
this year.
not
Not this year. Not this year.
I
He's good for
think
another
he's
year.
got. I think it's gonna be hard to keep him long term.
It's either him or the ones that they're talking about right now for Oklahoma State. It's either him or the Texas State coach.
Texas State coach did a really good job
Right.
being there 2 years already.
And he's
just having a winning record.
And he's a young guy. So
Yeah, he is.
He's one. In fact, I think he's the youngest D1 college football coach.
Real quick, audience. Did you just see how I just agree, just to agree? That's the stuff I'm spewing just to spew. Right. See, that's how you
until y'all want to gang up on me. And they're like,
no. All right,
let's go. The next
Davenport.
game, we got number 1 Davenport 23 at Fredericksburg.
Are they number one in district? They're number one.
Number one in 4A.
Number 1 4A in the in the
20
area.
State in the
They beat Fredericksburg 23-0.
And I didn't put it as this week's games. I don't know how I missed that, but Somerset Davenport played this week.
Ooh, that is a game.
I don't know how you missed that.
I don't either.
Well, because we got
disappointed.
Southwest and
Kinda
Southwest
disappointed.
Legacy, Fire and Brimstone.
Fire and armor.
Fire and armor.
Yeah. So I apologize to
I like that better.
to Davenport and Somerset, but they do play Friday night, and it's at
Well, you know what?
Davenport.
We'll talk about that because you got that information. We'll talk about it when we're previewing. That way we don't shortchange them.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's a big game.
That is a big game.
Yeah. So then we have number 1 New Braunfels 5A. So they're number 1 5A. At number 9 Bernie Champion 27-17 New Braunfels, the Unicorns.
Yeah, their New Braunfels looks really good.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They're on a collision course. They're on a collision course with Smith and Valley.
What? Hey man, I'm doing my job as a co-host, dog. What? You say the stuff, he gives the information, and I'm right. See right there.
Well, why do you look at me though?
Because you got to lead us. You got to let us know we talking about this game or not.
It looks like
Look,
you're trying
hey,
to prove me wrong about
No.
something.
These spiders got them messed up. If you go back and look at all our games, all our previous shows, this is what we do. But for some reason, he's off track today. Like I look at him now, and
I
it's
got
like
spiders
he gets
crawling all over
nervous.
me.
Like, oh, look at what's going on.
Yeah, New Braunfels is setting up for, I think it's 2 weeks. Valley. We're going to
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, at
Ooh,
Smith and Valley.
that is a good game.
We should go to that one.
Um,
And you know what? I hope it's cooler,
When
man.
when is
these 99 degree football games just ain't doing it for me.
But you know the crazy part. So I was wondering why do they wait till 7 to play these
Too
games?
damn hot to play earlier.
Exactly. I didn't realize that.
Back in the 80s,
Back
and
in your
stuff,
day.
they
Go ahead,
back in our day, they had games at
You gotta say like this.
Gus's.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, they used to have games at like 2:00 in the afternoon,
Yeah, see, that's
on
what I
Saturday
thought.
afternoons.
we got one. We got
Saturday.
Yeah.
one this week. Yeah,
What time is it? It's 2.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Madison and Johnson.
yeah. I won't be there. I won't be there.
Okay.
I won't be
Yeah,
there.
the
It'll probably
20
be cooler there than it is in the studio right now. Though.
yeah,
No,
the-
Big got to work. You
yeah,
got to crank it down.
The 24th is it's New Braunfels and Smith and Valley on the 24th at Smith and Valley.
Here we go. This is the game right here.
Yep.
Next one right here. Go
With
ahead.
number 11 South Sand at
South
number
Sand.
5 Southwest.
Yes.
Southwest wins that one 36
Yeah.
to 10.
Yeah. Did a great job. Did a
So
great
who's
job.
a standout?
I don't know. Didn't go. Oh, that's Steel. I just went to Steel game, dog. I told you I was preoccupied, so I had to go somewhere else in the earlier, and then I went to the Steel game. I can't cover 2 games. Can't cover 2. So I told Southwest we'll be there this week because this is a bonus. This is double coverage this week. This is double coverage. We got Southwest Legacy, Fire and Brimstone game.
Fire and armor, right?
and fire and armor.
Fire and armor.
And they're getting double coverage because me and Talia both be there flagging.
Yeah, see. Don't. Let's go next game, please.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Just go
Number
to this
number
game. I
12.
saw that look, by the way.
Number
Y'all didn't
12,
see it. Y'all did
Reagan.
not see it.
Loses to number 4 Johnson 34-27 in overtime. The Stone Oak Bowl.
That was it. That was a real deal.
That was a knockdown drag out.
That was a real deal.
Johnson messed up so Johnson received the first kick, 3 and out. Punter, they hiked the ball to the punter. He loses control of the ball. 2 plays later, Reagan punches it in, touchdown, Reagan's up. And after that, I was like, me and Dylan looked at each other and were like, oh Lord, this is not looking good. Reagan went up 14-3, and then Johnson woke up after that, came back in the second half, and just dominated the whole second half. And then with Reagan was up less than a minute and a half in the game, and they let the Rashawn that we interviewed, they let him break through the middle, straight up the middle, 79 yards. Sent it to overtime.
Wow.
And
then Chad got this video the last second. So the quarterback does a juke move, breaks out, rolls to his right. It was at shoulders. It's in the shoulders. It's in the shoulders. He rolls right. He's running down the sideline. He's within 3-4 yards. And guess who? Well, you didn't meet him yet, but big old Jaden Bell comes from behind and just boom, tackles him. Game's over. That's it. That's how it ended, right?
Yep, 3 yards before the first down.
3 yards. Oh, it was a
They
great
got
game.
so they went 3 and out, and they on 4th down they went for it because you got to score a touchdown in overtime because Johnson had scored first, and they got 2 back-to-back illegal procedure, backed them up. Then they got on 3rd down they'd already got sacked behind the line because the 2nd down, 3rd down got sacked. 4th down got the 2 penalties. They ended up it was 4th down and like 28 yards, and he ran like 20 of the yards, and they got
25. Really?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Crazy. When he told me, I didn't see it. I didn't like, no, whatever, Chad. But then he showed the video. That's why you got to show the video when we when I do this. Yeah. Because then if you can do it while I'm talking, oh my goodness, that would be such great for TV. Because the kid's running. I mean, he's like, he's like, give me, let me get that.
Well, and
that bell just comes out of nowhere.
That little quarterback for Reagan, he's quick. But I sent you guys the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jaden Bell, you know Jaden, remember that played with us and you. So Jaden's 6'5", 265, and the quarterback for Reagan's 5'5"? 5'7", 5'7" and 150, 170.
Yeah.
These guys, I need you here for more often because you see that. It's like
yeah. No, he called me excited. No, listen. You understand? I think you were busy. Yeah, you were off the net. So he called me all excited, like you called me so late for. He said, no, the game just finished. Blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah. And he's telling me all this good story. Then he said, just watch this clip. We're gonna send you. He said, Dylan got it. I was like, okay, send it. And he sent it to me. And sure, everything he said was perfect.
Yeah,
just like that.
Dylan was videoing on my phone when I was taking pictures the last of
it. And it looked like everything he said it was. I was like, oh shoot, he didn't lie.
It was.
He ran 20-something yards. He needed to get 25, but only got 22.
And what's funny, Dylan's a Johnson kid. And so Dylan's like, there's a minute left in the game. He's like, Dad, let's get out of here. This traffic is going to be to get out of here. He's like, let's just get out of here. There ain't no way they're going to do this. And that's when Rashawn busted through the middle. And I looked at him and I said, are you sure now? And he was gone. I mean, when he came off between the center and the guard and they opened that thing up, big enough you could drive a truck to it. We're
gonna have to edit that part out. We can't have Dylan wanting to leave before.
And then Johnson, he was so sad. Chad was so sad. He's such a big supporter for you guys. Oh, he called me so sad. No, I'm not. Am I lying? Jay was. I was like, "What's up, bud?" He's like, "Oh my goodness, I think we about to lose." For real. And so you know me, I don't have no stake in none of these games. I don't be caring. I'm like, "Oh, that's so sucks for you." I'm gonna rest still. we rack up the points over here, 48-13.
Exhilarating.
Exactly.
It was an exhilarating second half.
He's like, "Man, we about to,
It looked bad it looked bad all the way through because they took the kickoff. went down. In fact, that they kicked off and went down
Mhm.
and scored. So it was 21-6 in the very first part of the third quarter. And then Johnson just
Yeah, matter of fact, because where I was working at on Friday, I had to I was just covering the game off of what's it called, just looking at the numbers. And I told one of the customers, I said, hey, it's 13-0. That's what it was. It was like 13-0. It's the third quarter, right? Something like that.
Yeah, because they scored Johnson scored right before, so it was
Okay.
21-3 or 21-6. It's 21-6.
Yeah.
When they scored the first touchdown at the first drive of the third quarter, it was 21-6.
So he was sad the whole rest of the whole night.
But boy,
till the end.
That third quarter was different. They caught up pretty quick, and then that last one, because they caught up, and then Reagan scored again and went up to that 27, and then the kid missed the extra point, and so they went the 27, and then Johnson scored that last touchdown to tie it up, and then they scored in overtime. It was a good game. It was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, gets it for free, by the way.
Mm.
All right, so we got the previews of this week.
Let's do it.
Man, we got Piper at New Braunfels.
That's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a good one.
Because Piper showed they can win certain games, and unfortunately their record doesn't show.
It doesn't reflect it.
It doesn't, but they can win. This is a winnable game for them.
So so New Braunfels should be on upset alert.
Yeah. Be ready.
Yeah, because Piper's starting to get a little, because we talked to Raja, we interviewed Raja, the corner there. They're starting to make a little bit of noise because they won 56-42 over Seguin. So they're starting to, and I think I need to ask Raja if Isaiah's back, because when I watched them against Smith and Valley, they were down to the third quarterback because they'd moved the second string quarterback to a running back linebacker position, and they were down to the third string quarterback because Isaiah has been hurt most of the season.
And then remember, Rogers the engineer.
Yeah, the engineer.
Yeah. So hey, if he say that, go ahead. Let's go ahead and
co-sign it.
Put that down as a possible. Yeah, we're not picking. We're not picking anybody. We're just saying, upset alert can happen on this game right here.
All right, then we got Smith and Valley at 5-1, at Seguin 3-3. Is Seguin prime for an upset over Smith and Valley, or are we just listing this game?
We're just listing because of Smith.
Their quarterback though is an awesome basketball player too. I think he graduates this year.
26.
I'm correct. Yeah, he's that guy.
Is it too early? Yeah,
an athlete.
Is it too early to say that Smith and Valley's kind of on their way to defending their title?
Yeah. We got to see what happens in 2 weeks.
Who they play in 2 weeks?
New Braunfels.
Let's see if New Braunfels gets past this upset alert though.
Yeah, if New Braunfels,
because they follow the Piper,
then it opens up some.
What are you laughing at?
You, man,
I'm looking over here, man.
Victoria West. West. I know.
Are we gonna allow him to speak? He's over here. He's like chopping at the bit.
Yeah, he's good. No. He's ready to roll. He's not ready to talk yet. He good. He enjoying himself. He just enjoying himself to be here. Yeah, he's seeing how the magic is made. That's all. That's right. He's saying, I want to see how the magic made.
All right. Okay. Victoria West 6-1 at Bernie 5-1.
Ooh.
That looks like
who you got? I know you. I'm just saying. I know you don't have anybody, but who you?
We
got?
can't pick these games. We don't pick high school games, do we?
No, I do.
I know you
on that one. I don't know.
They're not on West.
Victoria West is the one that's coming off of the
upset loss.
The loss to Alamo Heights, but Bernie looks good. But it's another thing why I put it back on the deals, just like I did with the Alamo Heights. Victoria West now has to drive up here to come play Bernie. So
we'll see what
it's
happens.
hard to beat the Greyhounds.
Yeah.
It's hard in Bernie. Yeah.
In the dog track.
Yeah, the dog track.
Is that what they call it?
That's the Greyhounds.
I just made it up.
It sounds good. I was say again. Talking head.
At the dog track.
Talking head. Just be talking. We just spewing information. Sounds good. At that dog track.
Dog track.
That dog track.
Yeah, the Greyhounds at the dog track. Well, by the way, if you don't name your stadium the dog track, you should.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. That's a hot take.
That's a hot
That's
take
a
right there.
hot take.
The
right
Greyhounds
there.
play at the dog track.
Today,
When
there
you visit the
go.
dog track, you in for a long day.
Hey, long
Hey, you do that,
day.
you can be sponsored by PetSmart.
Good one, Chad. Hey, what's his birthday? Oh, he's witty today on his birthday. He's doing it. He's doing it. Man, it's the game right here.
Yep.
All right. We got the what? The fire? What?
I call it fire and brimstone, which y'all said no. It's the fire.
It's because it's
Fire.
not.
It's called the Fire and Armor Bowl.
It's called the Fire and Armor Bowl. Let's not try to redefine their.
I'm the inside. I'm a sports insider.
That doesn't mean you can rename their
Yeah.
rivalry.
I can help it out. It sounds better. It sounds more like, ooh, you
Yeah,
going
but Brimstone don't fit the Knights,
Yeah.
Titans.
Titans.
See?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Come
did you?
on.
I
He
know
tried
my
to get
schools.
you.
He tried to
get
He
you.
tried to slide
He
that
tried
in
to
off,
get
not
you.
me.
He tried.
No, sir. I know who I'm talking about. Again, I make a name up or two, but I know who I'm talking about. The Titans,
Not the
baby.
Knights.
Not
Titans.
the Knights.
The
Titans.
That's
Steel Knights. You got the Steel Knights.
There
Not
you go. The
yeah.
Buffaloes.
These are the
Clemens
Clemens.
Buffalo.
There you
Clemens
go.
Buffalo.
Yeah, that's my two.
Unicorns.
You know what? I went to go see them yesterday. I wish they didn't leave 6A, but they had to. They're
had
down
to.
to like their numbers are really, really small. They might, anyway.
Anyway,
But I wish they didn't leave because that rivalry was really good. You had Shirts, Ciblo, the Broncos. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is it right
I-30
there.
I-35 award.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And then you throw old Converse in there. Oh man.
a lot of football in
Judson.
that area.
Ooh, man. But anyway.
But is it as good as Southwest 6-0 going up against 6-1 Southwest Legacy?
in Legacy. So this is
At
the
Legacy.
first
At
time.
Legacy.
Yeah, it's the first time we'll be there. So again, Southwest ISD.
And Mountain. It's in the
we're doing
Mountain
everything
Olympus.
we said we're gonna do.
The Titans. It's
Yes.
the Mountain Olympus Stadium.
Yes, because it's across the street, on top of the hill, looking over all the land.
Ooh.
You like that? You like that? It
I
don't do none of that.
I don't-
It don't do none of that.
I don't
There's
know.
no high grade. There's no high points
it's
over
like-
there across the street. Okay.
Yeah, if you say you're out in the prairie,
It's
out
not
there.
really even across the street. It's actually quite a haul from Southwest.
Well, no, it's not that far. I just say so. The big street is 35. That's the big street. 35 is the big street. That's what divides them. So that's why I said it's across the street, on
Across the
top of the
highway.
hill. No, it's a street. Those neighborhoods. I'm talking neighborhoods. I'm talking streets.
It overlooks all that they survey.
All the land, all that the sun touches.
Okay, Mufasa.
We're setting that game up to be. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be
Man, I
it's
don't
gonna be a big
That's going to be the game right
They're gonna say, the coach of the Titans is say, do not let them get another first
then
down
here-
all game long.
Here's a great part. This week, it was just identified that Coach Franco
yes.
will be the coach of the All-Star game for San Antonio.
The San Antonio Sports All-Stars.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
He's
And the Johnson head coach is the other guy.
yep.
So they're going against each other
Mhm.
in that big event. So
Coach
that's
Franco definitely deserves it.
Oh, wait, listen. For the last 2 years,
Yeah.
like think about it, like, come on, man. Now, don't get me wrong. Smithson Valley's coach probably
Mhm.
should have been on the other side, but again, you had to get to a 6A.
Mhm.
So who do you give to Johnson? But definitely, Coach Franco's been doing this and grinding the last 2 years. Really,
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of our local players. When it gets closer, we'll go over the players. We're going to get some of them on the show, but we've got a lot of our players that there's, I think there was 4 or 5 players that we've already interviewed.
Let's go live from the All-Star game.
well, we got that's rights of they get
Okay. We'll do it anyway. We'll
Oh,
do it in
wow.
the parking lot.
oh wow
You know,
in the parking lot. Really?
we can't do a live feed of the game, but we can
Yeah.
do a
No,
live podcast.
not the live feed of the game.
I know you want to do a podcast.
It's just a little podcast.
Why don't
from
we
there.
do it right here and have the feed right here and we talk about the game?
It's lost a little bit of its luster right there.
How?
Because we're not there at the event.
Peyton and Eli does it every week and they get more views than doggone.
Than
the
the
game.
game does.
Just letting
Hey,
you know. Something to think about.
You two can be here live in the studio watching the game, and I'll be on the
Be
sideline.
a sideline
giving you
correspondent.
yeah, there you go.
See, you want to be there.
Right.
He
Well,
don't want to be there. He wants to be
I-
there.
I'm good right here.
Hey,
right there on TV.
There's 2 reasons I want to be there. One, we have a lot of our local players. Rashawn from Johnson's one of them. Jonathan, Big John from Southwest is there. Another kid that we're going to have on the show probably, Aiden Ross, that has went to school with Dylan forever at Churchill's going to on there. The second reason I want to go is because that game is the first game of the night. The second game that night is the Navy All-American Bowl that has all the 5-star athletes.
So it's not the Army All-American Bowl anymore.
No,
it
Army
was
lost it.
Army lost it 2 years ago, and it was just the San Antonio All-American Bowl for 2 years, and now the Navy's picked it up.
Yeah, it was all four. It was the Armed Forces Bowl, I think it was called. I think it was a joint venture, I believe, and then now it's just the Navy.
Yep.
If I'm correct, I think that's what happened. I think it was that last year.
Okay.
But anyway, long story short, San Antonio Sports, shout out to you, have been had their hands on it the whole time.
Yep.
They're the ones who organize everything, make sure they get all enough volunteers. So again, if you want to volunteer for these events and you want to help out, support these events, and you don't want to actually just watch, but you want to watch, get with this San Antonio Sports organization. They do a great job, by the way.
sasports.org.
sasports.org. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Shout out.
All right. We'll talk about that a little bit more as it gets closer.
Mhm.
But then we got another scintillating matchup. Madison at 1-5 at Johnson
At 2 p.m. on Saturday.
6-0, scintillating 1-5 against 6-0.
Yeah,
I don't think we need to even pick that one.
Yeah, no. Well, we're not picking them anyway.
Yeah, but
I
if
just-
we were picking them. We
would pick that. No, we would. I just put it because it's Johnson. I'm gonna
I
look
figured
at.
because
I'm gonna look at going to that game. It's a 2 p.m. game on Saturday. I've been wanting to shoot a day game, so I might try to make that.
is it gonna be? Where's it gonna be at Comalander?
No, I think that's Heroes.
Hero.
I think.
Okay. And then we got Clark at 6-0 at Brandeis 4-2.
That's setting up to be a
Humdinger.
because Clark needs to win that game. Clark has to win that game.
They don't have to win it any worse than Brandeis has to win it.
Madison the Madison Johnson game is at Coleman. So you're right.
Well, no, the reason I say that is because that's the game setting up for the last game of the season.
But what I'm saying is Brandeis. We got to say who needs it more. Brandeis needs it more.
Brandeis needs it more. Yes.
Yeah, they can't afford. To fall back.
If Brandeis
Clark can't afford to lose that game and then play Johnson.
Clark can do that
No, you can't.
because if you lose to Brandeis, let's say,
Mhm.
and then you play against Johnson, you beat Johnson, then you have the tie with Johnson, and you have the tiebreaker over him.
but then that's just it. You throw that.
right, if you do that,
You have the
could
other
throw-
games. Yeah, you got the other games. That's where it sees because if Johnson only loses one game and Clark loses that game, and you got to see who they won, who they beat, and who they didn't beat.
Because Clark plays Brandeis this week, and if I'm right, Clark plays Reagan next week.
You know what I'm saying? I think you go by head-to-head action as far as who
Goes
you beat.
it goes
right?
record, then head to head. If there's a tie, then there's a head to head. But then if you end up with a 3-way tie, then I don't know what they do in that situation.
Well, no, you're right. He's right. If they both 1-1 and Clark beats them,
Then Clark
gets to district.
Yeah.
You're right. But if it's a 3-way tie, I'm thinking about 3-way ties. My bad. See, I told you I'm talking heads just be spewing information. Dog.
We try not to, but some of us just can't help it.
Yep. Good. Hey, it's good for TV.
All right, so that's a wrap up of all these games and a forecast of the games coming up.
And it's coming down. I mean, we're looking at we're week 8, so we're 3 weeks. Week 11's the last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're 3 weeks away from finding out who district champions are, and it's coming down to, like you said, with the Brandeis still. There's some of these teams that are right on that bubble that they can't afford to make another loss. So it's district matchups are heating up.
Yes, they are, and it's looking really good because this is the part of the schedule that makes what we do fun because it's anybody's game. Those games we talk about, they got to win, but at the same time, do they really? You know what I'm saying? It still makes it like, hey, every game you should be looking at that because it's your year, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, it's always our year.
It's our year, right?
Everybody.
So exactly. So
if it's not your year, why are you playing?
Exactly. Why are you playing?
Right? I mean, shoot.
So to watch that, and
It was the Cleveland Browns year
when
before they played a game.
okay before they played their first game.
For that first snap, and they went through 3 quarterbacks.
It didn't happen, but they didn't go through any quarterbacks. They only went through 2 quarterbacks right now. They didn't go through the 3. They should have went through 3. Even though that young man did pretty good. I thought he did pretty good.
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel. I thought he did good. I think he's starting the wrong guy, in my opinion. But again, that's what that is. Just an opinion. It means nothing.
He's another one that we've talked about. Like you guys were talking about Kyler being shorter.
Yes.
Dylan's a shorter guy too.
All right.
So we got the last week and this upcoming week out of the way.
Out the way, yeah. Well, we got a special guest coming in the show, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. Because we are back at it again, and yes, it's fine. You're an adult. You're good. We got a new special guest. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask the special guest to go ahead and let us know who he is. So, Coach, first introduce yourself, and then let the audience know who you are a little bit. Let them know a little bit about you.
Yeah, I'm Clifton Good, or Coach Cliff is what a lot of people call me. I've been coaching youth football for about 15 years. Not too much, man. I just do it as a hobby. It kind of, if I'm being honest, it really saved my life. I was going through a divorce at the time, and just hanging out with my boys way too much. I needed something to keep me grounded after work, So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna coach. I had a buddy of mine, and he's like, yeah, come on out. And it was during the spring, actually. And it was for the Jaguars, and we had a bunch of fun, and it just took off from there. And I was like, this is what I needed in life, like something. I had other kids to hold me accountable, needing me there, and all the things that come with coaching. So that's how it started.
Okay,
we had some success, and then it just that was it. I just never stopped coaching.
So, are you from San Antonio?
I am. I'm from San Antonio.
Okay. What high school?
MacArthur.
Oh,
MacArthur. I went to two high schools. I actually grew up on the southeast side and went to East Central till my 9th grade year, and then we moved to the northeast side, and I went to MacArthur.
Okay.
What year did you graduate?
Oh, there you go.
94.
I was about
94. Okay.
89. My bad, 92. I'm sorry, 92. My bad, 92.
MacArthur, wasn't that where G. Gervin went?
Yeah. That's where
So you graduated with him, right?
Yeah, he was underclassman. Yeah. I know G.
Yeah.
Coach DeLeon graduated from Holmes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Holmes High School.
93.
93. Yeah, same age.
Yeah, see, I graduated in 92, but I wasn't nowhere near Texas when I graduated.
You were cow tipping up in Oklahoma.
That's right.
And then Philly Army.
Philly, you were robbing stores in Philadelphia.
Time out.
Isn't that what they do in Philly? Isn't that what they do in Philly? That's what they do in Philly, man. Everybody does that in Philly. That's a rite of passage in Philly.
We got a Cowboys fan.
That's a rite of passage.
That is inner Cowboys out just now.
You
Where
know what?
did that come from? That was just a
All right, calm down, Rich.
yes. It's the wrong show.
I hear Philly, and I just.
I know.
I'm sorry.
This is the kid show. This
I'm
is the kid
sorry.
one. This
I'm
is
sorry.
the kid show. That's next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Let that out.
Thought that's what they did in Philly. Y'all ate cheesesteaks
No,
and robbed
cheesesteaks. No, that's New Jersey Drive. By the way, that's not Philadelphia Drive.
You're a Cowboys fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that again. Dog, go on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, don't worry. We won't.
It's tough.
It's because I met Cliff when he coached Dylan. He
Yeah.
was coaching Dylan about 4 years or so during Dylan's Typha years.
Okay.
And that's how I met Cliff. So.
Yeah, everybody thinks I coach because of my son. I was coaching like 5 years before I even
Yeah.
had my
Right?
son. Yeah.
Okay.
Part of his success is, I don't know if you remember, when he was little, I was coaching the seniors. So
Okay.
he only saw me. That's all he saw me do. So he was always out there,
Right.
around and stuff. And
So in football, do they recycle you guys to where though once you take the senior class, you stop and then go down and get the younger ones? Is that how you do it?
no. We've had our current group. We've had them since they were 8.
Okay.
7 or 8.
So you kind of take them all the way through.
Yeah, I've taken them all the way through. With the Jags, I did, and I only coached the
Okay.
older kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no interest in coaching young kids. I'm probably not built for it either.
So what's the youngest age that you?
I coached flag. This is never
4-year-olds.
hold on.
No, they were
What?
5. Back then
Five.
they were 5.
Five.
It was 5 and 6, I believe.
Yeah,
when it-
5-year-old flag.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Oh, that's
So
gotta be
they-
so tough.
It
So
was
they've
tough.
done it. I coached. So I coached JP, Jeremy's kid, and Braden
Oh,
has
yeah,
got
yeah.
Johnson.
Keep it up and make you play
They
flag
were
football.
when they were 4.
Shout out to Braden, man.
Yeah, Braden's killing it.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys. We got an inside joke. So my grandson is 2, but he's a big 2, and mom wanted him to stay active, so she tried to put him in basketball. So he went out for basketball. It was terrible, like all 2-year-olds. You start off okay, next thing you know, you're crying and all that. So I showed him the pictures, and yes, I do use that as when I want him to, like,
No,
hey,
no. Let
him to-
me set it up. I'm talking to the phone with him one day, and he tells him to go do something. Gio, go do something. Blah, blah. I'm gonna take you to play basketball. So I think, oh, that's nice. Grandpa taking his son to play basketball. That's awesome.
I didn't say it that way, as nice as you said it.
Well, it sounded like you wanted to take him to play
No,
basketball.
I said, keep it up. I'm taking you to play
No,
basketball.
but it sounded like, go do this because I want to take you to play basketball. Like I thought it was like a grandfather grandson thing.
That
so
was
then-
not what it was.
So then he sends me videos, and there's Gio rolling on the floor crying. He didn't want to be there, and I said, makes sense. You were threatening him with basketball.
Exactly.
You were threatening him.
Yeah, but he's a kid that wants to play football.
Oh, he loves football.
Yeah.
He loves football. He loves football. So you want to hit the questions?
Yeah. So the first one you've already talked about what inspired you to start coaching. How has the coaching in San Antonio evolved over the years, especially in the youth football?
Yeah, I think you're seeing more sophisticated or more advanced kids coming out of the youth sports, right? Like going into high school and middle school. It's just, the boundaries that the coaches are pushing. There's some great coaches out there that I learned from to this day, and I really think it's, I think more orgs are giving their coaches more freedom to run their team as they see fit and choose their coaches and staff as needed. The advancement of equipment and technology, the way kids comprehend and learn plays now, we have film, we send them film, it's all broken down, notes, and that's the way they comprehend now. It's just the way it is. It's, and to be honest, 2 hours isn't enough, 3 days a week or whatever your org does. So you got to do things outside of those 2 hours. Some of it's, going to a high school on a Saturday morning, just getting no pads, no hitting, but just more of the mental aspect of and the precision of the routes and quarterbacks and get your linemen moving the right way. Just learning on a Saturday for 3 hours like that is probably just as crucial as hitting and banging the 2 hours in practice. So things like that, and then coaches willing to do more. I think coaches nowadays, you're spending your own money to make it work, and even parents, when parents are all in, it's a beautiful thing. That's really the thing. You get the buy-in from the parents, then you don't have all the bickering and stuff, and everything runs a lot more smoothly.
Real quick, a spinoff to your question, something you said. Do you think that the buy-in becomes more from parents because of the opportunities that football offers to kids versus like basketball or smaller sports? Is that why the buy-in is so there? Because here in San Antonio, that buy-in is easy, but for basketball, oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm not sure because my son plays travel baseball, and it's the same. Maybe I'm just lucky with the orgs that I've been a part of.
Right.
It's really, I think all our parents see what we're trying to accomplish on the field, and who we are as men, and all those things matter. I think when you see that as a parent, I won't say wins and losses don't matter, but they don't matter as much.
Okay.
Because you can see the growth, and if you can see a growth in a kid, most parents are sensible and they'll do the right thing and keep them on the team despite playing time. Now, of course, you got the parents that they want their kid to be quarterback or running back, receiver, and if you don't touch the ball or score touchdowns and stuff, which is just crazy. If you're on our org, you're just not gonna like it, because that's not how we play, or that's not how we coach, and that's not how we do things.
Do you also think the advancement of the training, to where, as though I know when I was leaving the military, one of the things that we wanted our soldiers to know and do to be better soldiers was hit those secondary muscles, like those fast twitch muscles. Do you think that has something to do also with the advancement to where, though back in the day, I don't think we did a lot of that?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of trainers out there for youth sports. Absolutely.
Yeah,
that makes you can tell the kids, even two good kids, and one that's attending more training outside of practice,
right.
they're going to be better
Right.
over time, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was one of the things I'd seen is you'll have parents that haven't bought in until they get into middle school. Then their kid gets, hey, I want to play football or basketball. And then they're wondering why their kid's not doing what this kid that's been doing it since second grade, what the difference is. And it's
a big difference.
It's a big
and
difference.
It's expensive. I get it. And it's even more time on top of it. But, if you want your kids to have success, it's just like what we do with anything else with our kids, right? We're buying them the PlayStations, we're playing,
Correct. Yeah.
I never wanted my kid to feel like they couldn't make a team. So if he was always willing to do extra work, didn't bother me.
So it sounds like you made not just your kid, but you make your kids fall in love with the work, I call it.
What you have to,
right?
It all starts in practice and in the work, right? Absolutely.
You make it fun, not like I hate when I watch kids do suicides and don't love doing suicides. Like people say, well, how do you make them fall in love with it? Well, you challenge them. That suicide has to be challenged to where as though it's not something I'm just going to line them up and say, hey, because you didn't do a drill right, we're running. No, make it to where as though, hey guys, if we break this, we get an earlier of this, or we get to do this. Right?
Yeah, and we try to, we do a good job of it's not punishment, it's just what's required.
Right.
It's just the standard.
Yeah.
It's the way it has nothing to do with punishment at all.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Rich.
Yeah. So with all that being said, what's the most rewarding part of all this for you? In all your time coaching and all that, what's the most rewarding part for you?
It's that little kid, man. The little kid that can't run or catch. The fear doesn't want to hit, but like towards the end of the year, this past weekend we had a homecoming, and one of our kids had caught his first touchdown. It was a beautiful pass too, and it's things like that. That alone, the studs or the stars, whatever, that's fine, but it's that little Johnny that no one expected, and then by the end of the season, or maybe even on year 2, where he becomes a starter. That's what it's about.
So hold on. Taifa has homecomings.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Stop it.
Oh yes,
it's a
Are
thing.
you serious?
Taifa has state championships.
Excuse me, audience. I apologize. No, we didn't have this in Philly. I promise. Back in the 80s, 90s, we didn't have this. If we did, I don't remember this. So hold on. You guys have a homecoming game.
Everybody does. It's not just that I don't want to.
Yeah.
No. When I first got here, I used to watch the Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Tykes.
Tykes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was
No.
You yelled at me. You better get that right. You better be famous for that.
Come on.
Y'all were. That was the first time I've ever seen it. I didn't see that. I didn't see the homecoming. I did see the end of season banquet on there, but I didn't see a homecoming. So y'all having homecomings for these?
Halftime, king, queen.
This is why football team.
We got
to do a basketball.
Did you make it on that show?
No, I wasn't on the.
So every organization has their football teams from flag football all the way up to seniors, and then they have their cheerleading group that follows them. Then they have the homecoming, and then Taifa has playoffs. So they rank the teams after the regular season, and they have playoffs that goes all the way to state championship. I know Casey, he took one of his teams to.
We won it last year. We won D2 last year.
So I guess
we played at Texas State.
So I guess that leads me to my real question. How would you describe the culture and structure of Taifa in youth football leagues here?
Structure-wise, hands down. I mean, it's the best because you don't got to worry about who you're playing the fields. And it's laid out. Is it fair? Or is it the best? Absolutely not. But I mean, it's the best product right now in San Antonio, in my opinion.
So as far as y'all are sanctioned events, like not just here in San Antonio, but like Dallas, Houston, so on, right?
Well, so no, there's different. I don't think Taifa has a chapter. They left in Houston or something like that.
Okay, but they did.
They did. Yeah, they did.
So that's what I'm saying. They do have a,
and they got some in Houston.
Right. Okay.
Because we've played 2 teams this year.
Okay.
Yeah. They used to have, what was it? Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, and then
Austin.
In Austin,
in the Valley,
and then they had Lubbock at one time.
Yeah, they're still there, and then you got El Paso. I think there's something in El Paso.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just
no,
it's only in Texas, but it's more It's every city they trying to make sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
okay,
there's
good.
different chapters and regions or whatever.
And y'all do have bylaws. It's not just
Yeah,
hey, we just lining kids up.
Well, and Taifa's the one that I wish AAU basketball would take a little bit from
I'm
them.
glad you said that.
Because
Can you look in the camera and say that? And tell no, seriously.
Yeah.
Basketball, there's no sanction.
Because
It's a wild, wild west.
Taifa, the one thing that I always appreciated with Taifa, even though there was some teams that found ways to skirt it, was before the season started, we went to the event center.
The certification.
And we went to the event center. You had to bring in a report card and a birth certificate, and the kid had to hand it to the person, tell them they were who was on the birth certificate. They got their picture taken. And then when we go to a football game, me or Coach Cliff would stand there and we would say, all right, Richard, Eric, and we would verify the player with the picture. So
the certifications obviously is done online now, but you all the kids are checked before every game.
Yep.
Ask them who their third grade math teacher is.
No, we just look at the picture and say the name.
Yeah, when they certify them, there was more of like if they kind of questioned it, then they would ask you, well, what was your grade in English?
Because in AAU basketball, it's like that. What was that movie Benchwarmers? Where I'm 10. It gives a little crayon. I'm 10. That's how it is in AAU basketball. That's
I'm sure there's. I mean, I couldn't imagine a coach wanting to cheat. Like, to me, that's just disgusting.
Well,
put an older kid in.
Right.
It does no purpose at all.
All it hurts is the older kid.
Absolutely.
And I mean, there was a
here's the program also.
Yeah.
It kills the program. Anything that they have that allows them to be who they are, they lose their identity because of that. Because all you will remember is that team cheated. That coach can be gone, go to another organization, and all you'll remember is that program cheated and had little Eric playing down when he should have been playing up. It's
crazy.
Yeah, so, and Taifa had there's always rotten apples but the Houston chapter, they had a couple that had done that.
I'm sure
they'd faked birth certificates.
Yeah,
and that was the thing with Taifa though. They kicked them out and they were done and they couldn't be back in the program.
Okay.
So
yeah, Taifa will throw you out. Yeah, that's for sure.
So you chat.
All right. Have you noticed any changes in the Taifa rules or competitiveness over the last few years?
It's the same to me. I mean, you got terrible teams. You got some decent teams, and that's why you still see the blowouts. I don't know how a team can be so bad you lose 50-0, but it happens every weekend.
So how those teams, where do they figure it out that either they have to go do better next year, or is it just the realignment of things and the next year the better players? Because I know for football, if I'm correct, and please correct me if I'm wrong, once a kid's on your team, they can't leave.
Past certificate or whatever Taifa's deadline.
Right, exactly.
So there's a point, either week 2 or 3, I don't know what it is, but there's a point where if you've certified is before, so you can leave before certification, but once you certify, which has to be done by 2 or 3, and then certainly if you've paid, it's up to the org's decision to let you out. They could let you go to another team. But yeah, you're really stuck. It doesn't do any purpose to leave a team mid-season. You're just not going to play, I guess.
Yeah, right. There's no transfer portal in Taifa.
Well, basketball does have a little something like that once it comes to live periods.
Yeah,
because we got to get certified. So okay, good.
And to us, or to me, that never bothered me. I don't care if a kid leaves it.
Right.
If you're a good coach or you have a good program, one kid should not make or break you. Yeah, it may set you back if it's your quarterback. But I mean, it's just football.
When you're talking about these teams that are getting blown out, are they more newer organizations or are they just organizations?
I'm going to say they're just poorly coached. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't answer that honestly. I don't know. I would guess that if you went to their practices, you would see why
you'd see why real quick.
Okay, Rich.
So what kind of challenges do coaches face working within Taifa's framework?
No, it's they're probably shouldn't even, I don't know, maybe the refs calling. You get some bad refs, and our team has I guess you could say we have a rep. I don't know. It's just violent hits that they're just good hits.
Right.
It's everybody gets all uppity wordy, but that's the way the game is played. And I think that if that anything, it's a little on the soft side, I guess I should say.
So I mean, because I remember when I was growing up, I mean, that was the whole point of the game was knock out the opponent's
That is the
quarterback.
purpose of football. It
Yeah.
is a violent sport.
Yeah,
Make
and
no
then
mistake.
make those receivers fear coming across the middle. They come across the middle, you make them pay for it.
That's it.
So I mean, so it kind of feels like football in general is kind of shifting away from that.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
How, again, you definitely don't want to say the wrong things, but since football is still a violent sport, how do you get away with, not saying those kill the quarterback things anymore that we used to say? Like when I grew up, that's what it was.
No, we say knock the quarterback out. I mean,
Okay, guys, say no more. Say no more. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's all. I mean, we don't get me wrong. We teach and reteach and coach. We preach safety for
Yeah.
sure.
No.
And
There's no
proper-
dirty play.
Proper technique of tackling.
Yeah, there's no dirty play, but don't get it wrong. It's a violent sport. Your job is to try to hit somebody, and make them not come back in, or make them think twice when the next play.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
Give those
Dislodge
alligator
the ball.
arms.
I remember one of the coaches, the ex coach, he's always say that. I want you to dislodge the ball every time you hit him. What you say? I want you to dislodge the ball. And he used to tell the kids that. I'm like, Coach, I don't think we can say that. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, we good.
Yeah, you're not headhunting. It doesn't
Right.
matter who has the ball. I mean, I don't know how you cannot play football any other way.
Right.
There's no
Right.
There's a safe way to tackle, and that's it. But there's no safe way to hit, to land or
Even if you tell somebody, I remember when y'all changed the rules where you got to have your head up now.
Yeah.
You have to see your target. Back when I was coming down, hey man, you want to
those
you missile a
Yeah.
guy, no, it's legal.
that you had
But
the
now-
helmet for, right?
Hey, there you go. That's why you get the neck
Hey,
pad too,
yeah,
right?
Well, and hey,
I remember.
yeah, the phrase of like you're talking about kill the quarterback is you wanted to hear this pop. You wanted to be able to hear the shoulder pads pop.
Mhm.
I want to hit my face mask in the shoulder pads, and I
Mhm.
want to hear them pop.
Mhm.
But now there's, especially when it comes to the quarterback position.
And well, I'll be honest, kids are they're not as, I don't think they're as violent as probably how we all grew up.
Yeah,
So
right.
Yeah.
there's every now and then you get some kids that you wouldn't want to cross their path, but for the most part, they're still, the way I see it, 11's 11. It doesn't even matter. Like they're still kids. Some are stronger than others, but it's never that bad where a kid's just not going to get up unless he was running scared.
Right.
Yeah.
So that kind of leads to my next question. For 7-on-7, how are you incorporating that now? Because now it's all about skill positions. So now you're taking the best 7 guys, which are the skill position guys, and having them play,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get those guys ready not only for the tackle side, but at the same time just being the best 7 guys, the quarterback and the receiver,
Yeah,
DBs.
I don't know. I couldn't say that. At least initially, I wasn't a big fan of 7-on-7, maybe because I didn't understand it or whatnot. But we did it 2 years, and it helps because it helps with your playbook and it helps with your skill players. That's how they're building chemistry,
Right.
and it's just what the games are an hour or whatever. So
Right.
that helps out a lot. It's more like a off-season OTA
Yes.
than anything. That's exactly what it is.
So are you a big fan of the Olympics?
Yeah, I am. I love sports.
I'm saying, so you're happy that
Oh yes. And then the girls, right? The girls' flag is coming
Yeah,
too.
it's coming too. Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
no, that's something I said. If I can get my grandson to play that for the first part of football, and then when he gets into 7th, 8th grade to do the tackling, I'll definitely have him play.
A lot of people are going that way.
Mhm.
When my son was little, he didn't play a lot. He only played 1 year of flag
Mhm.
football too. So
Mhm.
I think that's another thing where parents, they start putting their kids in at 4. So they
Right.
played 2 years of flag football, and it's just not a real. It's not football.
Right.
I don't know
No,
other
it's
way
not.
to say it.
It's not.
It's just
It's
not.
No, it's
football.
not. It's definitely not.
You have 1 or 2 kids that are fast and they just go to the outside and they're
Everything's
gone.
a
But
sweep.
that changes the second you put on pads. That's just not how football works.
Yep.
Mhm.
So me personally, I never wanted my kid for him to think that flag football was knowing that he was going to play tackle
Right.
was football, because I don't think it is. It's
Okay.
too completely. And 7-on-7 is not football either. You don't always get 4 seconds or 3 seconds to throw the ball. It's just different.
So what age? So that's a great question. Set up. What age is the? I'm not gonna say. What age is the ideal age then?
I think it depends on the kid and their level, their skill set, or their fear. Because I think kids tackle wise, some kids just they're not gonna want to get hit. That's just
Like how you said
that.
that. You said fear level. I don't
Fear
know if y'all
level.
heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all caught on to that.
It's a fear level.
That
It really is.
Never thought of it from that perspective right there.
Because when those kids start out their first year,
Mm-hmm.
they're so fearful you can't coach, because the second that mom and dad drops them off and they're putting on the pads, they just start crying. They're because they don't want to get hit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So even doing drills, the basic fundamental drills, everyone's doing, they're not listening because they're so scared of hitting people. Those awkward hits, they're hitting, and you get injured, and it's just like the kid's not ready.
You still doing the Oklahoma drill?
Yeah, we do
Yeah.
Oklahoma
Because
drill.
all roads lead to Oklahoma in this building. By the way. Just letting you know.
I don't know what
Remember
happened this past weekend.
Oh,
but
I
we
don't
won't talk
either.
about
Hey,
that.
hey, that's why I got the right shoes on today.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
I got the
man,
right
you
shoes
switched that
on.
quick.
Yeah.
I do. Hey, that's what I do. I got 3 college teams.
His first
You know
name
what
is
I'm
Flip,
saying?
and his middle name is Flop.
There you go. That's it. I got the right shoes on today. Go ahead, Chad.
Yeah, with the fear of getting hit, and we did the Oklahoma drill because that was one of the things that some kids. But do you think is that an issue when they get into middle school if they haven't been hit at all?
I wouldn't even recommend a kid play football in middle school if they've never played. I wouldn't do it because have you seen these kids?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what we were just talking about.
They're
the
not
Jets.
going to like football getting hit at 12 for the first time by someone that's 8 times their size.
Right.
I mean, that just doesn't. I would never put my kid in that situation because I don't think you're setting them up for success.
Yeah.
Now, every now and then you're going to get a freakish athlete. Absolutely, those kids for sure, because they've probably been training and doing stuff on the side. But to just little Johnny, 7th grade year, sees the football and like, oh yeah, I want to try out for football, and they've never put on a helmet, they've never ran, they've never hit.
That's why they have B team.
Well, not only that, what kind of coaching
Right.
are you really going to get? Coaches
get it
have
all.
80 kids. I got 2 or 3 teams.
Right.
There's 2 coaches. I wouldn't put my kids' trust in. That's a lot to ask for a program, a middle school program.
No, that's a good
I think that's fair enough to say.
That's a
Without,
good point. Didn't think of it like that. Didn't even see it like that. Thought, hey, let me do the old 7-on-7. We do the flag football all the way up to 12.
Well,
6.
and then it gets real.
That's why I like the Taifa model, kind of like he's talking about. It was when Dylan was playing, it was 4-year-old, 5-year-olds was flag, and then 6-year-olds they put pads on. So at 6 you're putting pads on, and like he said, sometimes it's like herding cats when you got 6-year-olds out there with pads on.
They don't have a fear factor yet.
Well, so when you put a bunch of 6-year-olds together, it's not that bad, right? Because they're playing. It's the attention. It's the maturity. Right? You got to deal with that kind of stuff.
Hitting each other,
right? But some of them, the little ones, of course. But yeah, absolutely, it's fun. It's hard to coach because you're they just don't have the stamina to wherewithal to stay locked in for 2 hours. So that's what you deal with. But that's a great introduction to football. Yeah, they learn how to wear their pads. The helmet doesn't hurt it as much by the end of the season. But when they first put on those helmets that first week, I mean, we've been there where the kids it hurts my neck. Well, yeah.
Where are you located at, Coach? As far as where's your program at?
We're on the east side, right there.
So you're not far from Cibolo?
Yeah, we are far because we're over there by St. Gerard's.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we practice.
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's with the Outlaws now, which was the original. Fred that runs the Outlaws was the original Friday Night Tights.
Okay.
That's it. But he was when me and him met.
What time of practice days?
6 to 8.
6 to 8. Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
So there's no weight limit, right? Like it's just age. Because when I grew up, I played for Columbia.
Well, so I
Columbia.
played Pop Warner.
Yeah,
Pop Warner was king back
so
then,
Columbia
right?
had no weight limit. My parents put me in that because they had no weight limit. Pop Warner had the weight.
And I think that's what makes Taifa, solid, right? I mean, most orgs, there's no weight limit except for Pop Warner.
Okay.
Yeah, Pop Warner's and Taifa, they do like the 6-year-olds. So it's 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds are together, and then the 8 and 9-year-olds are together, and there's 2 options now. So you have that, and then you have the single age groups like my org, the Outlaws. We have 6, 7, 8. Well, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way through 11. And you got single digit.
Yes. So last year, my son played on an all 11U team, so we were D2, but we were going up against 10 and 11 or I guess 11 and 12-year-olds, basically 10, 11, and 12. But we won the whole thing as the younger group. But yeah, so this year we're all 11. I'm sorry, last year we were all 10. This year we're all 11.
Okay.
And the same thing. We're going against 12-year-olds. You know, the championship game, those kids were huge.
Y'all won.
We won
That's
as
what's up.
10-year-olds. Absolutely.
That's well coached. That's why.
We have a great coaching staff. We had a great head coach. He's not really he's more of he's like a trainer. He's I mean, Brandon, I don't know if any of y'all know Brandon. He's crazy.
Okay.
But he's he's a big trainer here in the city.
Yeah.
He trains a lot of kids for the football.
lot.
Okay. Well, I just know how big Typha is here in San Antonio. So that's why one of the reasons we wanted to make sure we kind of get that side of it, because again, talking high school football.
Yeah, I don't have any gripes about Typha. I mean, we don't control. I mean, it's structured. We know who we're gonna play well in advance. So
and
that's
Brian,
all you could ask for.
And Brian that started Typha is from San Antonio.
Okay. So how early? So when does the season actually start for you guys?
The second week of September.
Oh, really?
Yeah, second week of September.
Okay.
I don't know when it ends because we always go so deep.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think
Usually like the second or third week of December. So.
Yeah, I know last year it was late, man. It was cold.
You sound like Jalen Hurts right there just now. Yeah, I don't know when regular season ends. That's Dak. That's Dak. That question.
I think November.
Yeah.
September to November, I believe.
Yeah, because I knew it was usually
Can't get the Cowboys out of your mind.
Yeah,
can you?
it's usually the end of November or the 1st of December is when the state championship is. Where's the state championship this year?
I don't know. Last year was at Texas State. I don't think if they posted it, I haven't seen it.
I know one year they did it at Baylor.
Yeah,
Where they held it.
that was when KC took his team to
Independent.
What are the key differences you've observed between the independent football programs and Typha?
I don't think there's any difference. It's just competition. I'm not sure why Typha doesn't necessarily dominate but I think it's good, right? Everybody has choices. So
Yes.
I'm not real sure. I don't know anything about NAJF or the other organizations or leagues. For whatever reason, you know, when I started out with the Jags and they were Typha, and then when I joined the Outlaws, we were with Texas Gridiron, and we went to, I don't know if it was Texas Sports or whatever it was, and then now we're back in Typha. So to me, the league doesn't matter. I'm more of a team person. You know, the coach, my counterparts, my coaches, the feeling, the vibe. Right. Are they pushing my kid the right way? And of course, like any other parent, is your kid safe?
Right.
Yeah.
It's really good to hear you say those things right there. You know, like it sound like safety's first, which you guys
Should be.
Like no, just like hearing you talk, you know, the fear factor. You know, hey, making sure my kids are being coached the right way, being taught the game the right way. Is that something you make sure everyone looks at to where they're coming in? And then if you don't have that kind of coach, you kind of weed him out, like, he's not gonna make it next season.
I've never had that problem, man. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I've been on some coaching staffs where some coaches were crazy and just not me.
Right.
But never have I experienced a coach that would put a kid in danger or felt like they were just, you know, that eerie feeling, whatever that so feeling bad. You get, like you're not a good guy. Yeah. So I if I did, I would just leave. I probably wouldn't even say anything. I was just like, me and my son are out. This isn't for us.
Okay. Rich.
So as far as that, I know in basketball, you know, there's a lot of different ways to get exposure. How does being a part of a Typha organization, what kind of exposure do these kids get, if any? And like, how are they pushed out there, especially for the high schools to hear about them stuff?
That's a parent job. And, you know, I think our coaching staff, especially Brandon, you know, he has high visibility on his page, so he highlights stuff. But to me, that's on the parents. Like, you know, we all have second job. You know, we got jobs. It's just not our job to promote that. Now, I will say this, because I'm with the Outlaws, the exposure is already there, more or less. I mean, you know, you could post something, and then just because it says Outlaws, it's going to get some looks and likes. But I'm not even sure that's important in youth football right now. I get it.
Mhm.
You know, you want to start doing your pages and in hopes if you get to that point, it may work out, but that's not my, I don't wake up thinking, oh, I got to post. I probably post 10% of what my son
Yep.
does. So I don't know. I mean, that's just wild to me to think, you know, you got your 12-year-old or 11-year-old's got a page and
Baby Gronk.
and just, that's a bit much for me, but
Yeah.
to each his own. I get it though. I mean, because that's the way it's gonna go.
Yeah.
That's the way it's headed, or
'Cause I
that's
think
the way it seems.
I think it was like Michael Phelps or somebody like that, a swimmer. I can't remember who it was, but they talked about how, because they were asking him about how he came up, and he said, "Well, nobody cared when I won a gold medal when I was 9 years old.
Mhm.
They didn't start caring."
I'm
till-
not
yeah.
sure you should.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm, you
Yeah.
know, that's just me. Like, it's cool. Like, it's important. It's fun for everybody that put in the work, and you should celebrate that. But in the grand scheme of life, I can't even remember something I did at 9.
It
That-
takes
that's
the innocence out of it.
Well, because I've, as a basketball coach, I'm just gonna say it. I've always felt kind of eerie, icky about when you see these people put, well, my son's the number 2 point guard, the number 2 9U point guard in the state.
that
I'm
doesn't
like,
even make sense.
I'm
to
like,
me.
I mean, and you see it all the time, and it's just like, what is?
Yeah,
I mean,
there was-
that kid's probably not
Like-
going to be.
You're
There's
playing
only-
in
I've
a,
only-
like,
I've-
are they traveling? That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you
Yeah.
just say that when you're
There's
9,
only
you're
one
just
kid
playing-
that I've ever met that I've personally known about that said that they talked about their kid being the number 1 6th grader that actually held 2. And that kid, when he graduated, he was one of the top kids. Only one person I've ever met, and that was Kingston's dad.
Yeah, Kingston Fleming. But even then, when he was younger, he didn't like rankings.
Yeah.
So being from the East Coast, you know, we're unfortunately we're high on that.
Yeah.
That's the
Well, yeah, that's how you get your
Yeah,
stars, and
yeah,
I
yeah,
get it.
that's the thing.
I just don't know what age that becomes relevant.
Well, no, I really agree with y'all.
I think
Like being here at the
freshman,
time I've been
junior.
here, I don't even think then. And the only reason why I say that is because I like what you said. You said it's the parents' responsibility. Because think of it like this, right? You're a coach, right? You're trying to set up little Eric to go play the next level football or basketball, whatever it is, next level sport. I'm a driving force where my kids going to school at.
Yeah.
Not you.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So I like what you said because that's who should have the true onus. Yes, having a media company and doing that and getting exposure, that's really, really cool. The highlights, that's fun. But at the end of the day, it's still the ultimate parent's responsibility to say, okay, hey, thank you for doing what you do, but hey, I want him going to California. You know what I'm saying? So I should be the one picking up the phone, talking to those who are
Absolutely.
in those locations, saying, hey, this is what my son has to offer. How do I set something up or something like that? And so I should be more or less asking you what connections you have or who do I need to talk to versus relying on you to say, hey, get my son to California.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's not enough time in the day. You
Right.
know, most coaches have kids and jobs. Like that's a lot.
It
And
is.
I'm even myself, I don't even know. For me right now, coaching, my only job is to get these kids prepared for middle school if they want to play middle school ball.
I like that.
And or we just win. Like
Right,
it's
right.
still the game is still you play the game and win. I don't know,
Yeah.
you know, all this participation stuff. That's just not me.
Yeah.
I don't really understand it. But you know.
That's why I hate sports programs that when they, teach the fundamentals or the development of it, and they feel as though everyone has to get in a trophy.
That's the generational divide between Gen X, which is, I guess we're all Gen X here, and then the millennials and on. I think participation trophies and accolades are fine for them. I think we might be the last generation that we don't see participating. Yeah, you got to earn it.
Yeah, I used to hate when they gave second place trophies out. I didn't let my kids take them.
Yeah.
Or
Parents
like
used to get mad at me, like, no, we don't take second place. Why do we want to be the first losers?
or like when you're up and they're like, well, let little Johnny, why can't little Johnny run the ball? It's like, well, shit, little Johnny doesn't practice like
Exactly.
Big Johnny does.
Exactly, yeah.
And matter of fact, Big Johnny doesn't want to go on. We teach our kids that if you're the man, you don't go take yourself out the game. That's not how life works.
Right.
That's not how you should be. If someone wants your job or your spot, make them earn it.
Yeah, and that's why I hate when you're getting coached against another team, and you sub, right? And then your subs are playing just as hard as the first string.
That's the only way you're going to get in on our team.
And then it's like, well, coach, call the dogs off. I can't. There's no, you can't call the dogs off because they're trying to be number one.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Exactly, right?
That's not coaching.
I got heard it like, oh, call dogs off. What? Hey, we good.
Because they're
playing.
Is the game over?
Yeah, they're coaching to take that. They want to take Big Johnny's spot. So I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna play to take his spot. So I'm gonna put everything on the table.
And I'll go one step further. What does that do to Big Johnny? He's done everything he possibly could, and you're gonna take him out because someone else didn't put in the work because their feelings are hurt or their mom and dad is hurt. No, that's not how life works.
No, it does.
You're not teaching your kids anything like that.
Well, the big thing about sports is it teaches how to handle adversity.
It does.
The first adversity.
Yeah, I tell a lot of the kids that I've coached is like, because when you become an adult, there's a lot of this, but I got to tell you, it seems like there's a lot more of this in life as an adult than there is this.
Yes.
The sooner you learn how to take a loss and deal with it and bounce back, the better off you'll be in life. Life sucks, man. It's rough. It's cruel. It's not understanding. It doesn't care what you're going through. It still goes on. And to teach that, and that's why I like coaching, because that's really what it's about. It's like, hey, everything's going wrong, and we know more or less what's going on at home with some of the kids, right? It's like, man, I get it, but we're here to play football. Like that's it. It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Are you?
I need 2 hours. 2 hours. That's all we're asking.
Yeah. Are you where your feet are?
I had a coach, Preston Porty. I'm gonna give him a shout out real quick. He coached football. He was matter of fact, he was a football stud from South Carolina. He came. He's in the military now. He always told me. So coaching basketball, the kids, we lost. So the kids crying. He was like, "Why y'all crying?" He's yelling. He's going hard on them. "Why y'all crying?" "Because we lost, coach." He said, "That mean y'all didn't." And he said this at the time. I was like, "Coach, you can't be." And I thought about it. What he said was like, it's so true. He said, "You're crying because you didn't play harder or try harder."
That's 9. I would agree with that. That's 9 out of 10 times.
He said, "You're crying because you didn't give your all. So on that one play that you gave up on, that's why you're crying. Because if you would have gave your all on that play,
shouldn't have nothing to cry about.
Hey, we're winning.
Yeah.
We won the game because that turnover doesn't happen or something like that." And when he said that, I said, "Oh wow, that makes so much sense." I said, "I'm adding that.
Yeah.
I'm adding that." And so, hey man, my guys cry, saying, "Hey, they okay. They okay." Parents like, "But coach, no, they okay."
It's too late for crying. You should have did something about it.
Yeah.
Or we'll see on Tuesday when we go to practice, right?
That's
There you go.
So what's it like been coaching your son throughout your coaching career?
Woo, man, it's tough, man. I'm probably in the, it's rewarding. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but I mean, you know me. I'm just all business. Like it's a strain. It's been strainful at times, but at the same time, I'm not here to be his friend. He has, he knows. I ask him every year, "Hey, I'm about to pay. You already know the rules. There ain't no. We're not quitting. We're not. Not that he would ever do that, but we don't give up. Like, so we're gonna do it. Yep, cool, we're doing it. So he knows the deal. It requires what the requirement is to be successful, and it's not 3 days a week. I know that. Right. 2 hours a day. So
there you
go. When he says yes, we just go in it. We just start. Actually, we don't really even stop practicing. I'll be honest.
Right.
We go I say on an average we go 4 days a week. Really.
Then you made him fall in love with the work.
No, that's where we fight. The games, I have no problems. Like he does this thing on game day. It's practice. Practice.
So
he does not love I mean, he's a kid, so he does not like to run. He don't like to do wind sprints. He's not scared. I mean, hitting and stuff.
No,
he's fine. But the work. No, my son is.
Okay.
No, you would never guess he's not a practice player. He's just not.
Okay.
But when the lights come on, it's a different story.
Yeah. Well, he's prepared for it. So I mean, I won't say that he doesn't get. He's prepared for it. But it's his thing running. He's just terrible.
And he's playing quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know too many quarterbacks like to run unless they like scrambling quarterbacks, and even then they still don't like to run.
Yeah, but we're talking years, man. He's still crying on the track, like when we ran track. Like it's like, dude, come on, man. You've been doing this for 8 years.
Right,
There's just no way. I don't get it. That's where him and I struggle is the work ethic. It's real big on work ethic. And yeah, he's there every day. He don't miss practice, but
You want him to go a little bit.
no, he needs to go all out.
Take it
Because he could be better. And I
Yeah.
told him it's not for me. You're already good. If you just like, I'm the only one that knows you're not trying because I know you. Well, his coaches do now. Some of them do. But yeah, it's really for his benefit.
Yeah.
So it's he's going into his final year with the Outlaws. What are your hopes for him on and off the field at this point?
I just want him to be healthy. But I mean, I want to win the championship, but in my the coaches and I, we were talking about this just the other day. We already won, and we basically lost 3 games in 2 years, and we lost 2 back-to-back. It was the first time ever. So, in my opinion, we already won. What we're trying to do is teach these kids that it doesn't matter how hard it is. It's the unrealistic expectations, right? To go 2 years undefeated, it's kind of a lot to ask for the kids. But do we expect it? Absolutely. Is that what we're striving for? 100%. So it's a different lesson because we've had success. So teaching the kids, you spend all this time and work obtaining success. It's 2 times or 3 times as harder to keep it after that. Once you get there, now everybody's coming for you. So what do we got to do? We got to practice just as hard. Coach B we reloaded on our coaching staff. We got some amazing coaches that we added to the team. We added a few different players, and we're just practicing twice as hard as we had last year.
Because now you got the bullseye on your back after winning the state championship.
Absolutely.
Yep.
How does it be? How is it being a parent of a player, and then when you have to turn it off? When do you turn it off? Okay, I'm dad. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for a while, so I've gotten better. I'm not perfect, but we typically don't talk football 24/7. Like once we get in the car, it's hey, we're gonna go eat, and I'll pull up the film, and so now we don't really even talk. I just send them clips, and I type something, or like the other day, I told him, I said, hey, if you keep rolling out, you drag the play a little further out, makes it an easier throw, easier catch for your receivers, just things like that. And I kind of show them like, hey, this is why this is why this happened. And I mean, that's just the way he learns. That's it. We really don't even talk about it. I'm like, hey, did you read my message? Yeah, I saw it. I see. Yeah, you're right. I should have did that, or I don't know why I did that.
Yeah,
then he gonna be mad at you mocking him. I really sound like that, Dad.
But we got a good relationship, man. It's a blessing when your kid has one of those games where it's just like, man, I created this. It's a proud moment. But because I'm a coach, I miss a lot of we're all locked in at different things. I coach receivers and DBs, so I'm looking at that. I don't even see half the stuff until after, which is good because it keeps us just coaching. He's just Gavin, it's just coaching Gavin. There's no dad and son on the sidelines.
Yeah. Real quick, when it's like that, to where since it is that way, when he makes that big play, or what point of his career this year so far are you playing that he made a play and you were like, dang, okay, I see you big time.
Yeah, we were playing against a Houston team a few weeks ago.
Okay.
He had some fumbles. It wasn't a good game, but
right.
I remember I saw him on the sideline. And I said, "You just got to fight through it, bro. It's happening.
Right.
You're. I'm not even gonna stand by you because I don't want your juju." I can see it in his eyes. He's just like, "What the hell? Like this isn't the way it's supposed to go." But man, he threw like a 50-yard pass. Man, it was nice. It was a dime. I'll show you after this, but we still ended up losing, but when I went back and looked at the film and all the ups and downs, that he just got through it. We were still there at the end. We still had a chance to win at the end. So that's all you can hope for.
Next play mentality.
So a lot of that helps because he plays baseball and he pitches. So when you travel baseball and pitch, you just got to go to the next play. So I think it balances him out, and he has that ability to do that. Or he's getting better at it.
Is there anything more lonely than being on the mound?
There's nothing.
No.
It's just you and that Texas heat, man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's rough.
So what advice would you give new coaches just starting out in youth football?
Push the boundaries. It's got to push the boundaries. Too many, I think adults in general, there's, we can't do that because it's 105. We shouldn't have our helmets on. It's just, man, kids are resilient.
Listen, you sound like me.
Kids are resilient. You won't know. I mean, if you're a decent adult, when you're pushing a kid too far.
Right.
And as far as I'm concerned, sports wise, I don't know how you can't push a kid too far in sports. It's just sports. As long as a kid knows that they're loved and they're safe when they leave that field, you're fine. We just push the boundaries. We tell our kids all the time, I'm not sure what the standard looks like, but today it wasn't it. And sometimes it's like, we were close, but we still had some. That's not the standard. That's not when you think about football, you think about a standard, right? Where it's just smash mouth, just explosive, every play is perfection, or even when it's not, you just grind it out. So, that's what we strive for. We tell them we're open. I was like, I don't know if we'll ever see it, but we'll let you know when we do see it.
I like that.
Keep striving for it.
I'm definitely gonna use that on my little fourth graders when I start coaching. I promise I am. I'm telling you, I'm gonna start using that right there. I like that.
Yeah, Rich.
Well, for me, I just at this point, I'm trying to wonder, how do you foster teamwork, discipline, and resilience with your players? Like we talked about the standard.
You hold them, everybody accountable. That's the only way to do it. There in youth football, you can't have the prima donnas that like pros. Like when you make it, you could do half-ass warm-ups or whatever you want to do, but that you can't run a youth football team like that because parents see it and the kids imitate other kids and you'll just lose your team. So everybody's held accountable. Doesn't matter who you are. Anybody on our team can be benched at any time. We don't have starters per se. We say we want the first team defense or second, but any of those two can start the game. So we may say, hey, we want the second team defense, or just because it's the second team, not necessarily you're behind somebody. Everybody fights for a position every single game, every single day in practice. It's just the way it is. And anyone can be benched and anyone can be taken off the field.
All it takes
if you're not
one
performing.
bad apple.
That's it.
Well, Coach, unfortunately, they let me know we gotta wrap it up.
It's all good.
I love this. I need you to come back.
Yeah, I gotta bring my coaches though. You gotta beat our coaches, man. They're
you gotta come back, man. This was really good. This is good for not just us, as what we're trying to do, but it's good for I think the community to kind of know some of the, some of the things that you guys think about or what you're doing or what you're trying to do. Because I promise you, I think if more people hear some of the ideology that you guys have, trying to just get your young men to understand
life,
right?
That's it. That's all it is.
Because we're so fast to be so protective of our kids.
Everybody is, man. And not me personally, but I see it in the moms, right? Moms you start yelling at little Johnny and punish him, and they just could just feel it. But every child needs that. You have to be disciplined in order to succeed in life, because you're gonna fail. Everybody fails.
Right.
At some point through your life, you're gonna fail.
Right.
And if you don't know how to overcome that, you're just gonna crumble, and your family's gonna suffer.
Yep.
That's it. That's it, man.
Yeah, we'll have to get you and Brandon back.
Yeah.
Before.
Anytime, man.
Well, whoever you want to bring, you bring. Hey, you don't have to bring Brandon. You bring who you want to bring. You run that. You run that part.
Let me know. We'll make it happen.
You say your season's over around November time frame.
We're gonna say December.
Okay.
December, first week of December.
It'd be better if you guys come before you make the play. We'll
get a
that
week
way.
off.
You're not. That way we can kind of get you on and just sit down with us and talk. And that way, it's shop talk, but it's not the hey man, we trying to focus on getting our guys ready for the
absolutely
these games. So I would love for that.
Be more than happy to come back. This is good. This is cool.
Really good. Awesome. Rich,
we going to commercial break real quick? Or?
Well, give us a fun fact about you. Yeah. No, we're going straight to commercial. Vic, can we do a quick commercial?
Oh yeah, just let me know when you'd like to go.
Yeah, let's get it.
Right now.
Coach Cliff's going to give us his a quick fun fact, and then we'll go to a commercial, and then we'll come right back.
All right.
So give us a fun fact about yourself, something that no one knows.
And you know what? I'll say this. I can't believe I'm saying this on air, man. I like Hallmark Christmas movies during the Christmas
Do
time.
you really?
I watch them religiously for like.
So you like that channel?
Oh yeah, 100. I'll start watching it in mid-November and
Okay.
all the way through December.
Hey
end
man,
of
that,
December.
that's a good fun fact.
That actually makes me feel a little soothed.
But
Exactly.
it puts me in the holiday spirit.
It
Every
does,
single
right?
movie ends in a good. It always ends happily. So
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
there's
does.
never a bad.
It's
It
not-
has
they
its
don't
little
have those-
drama.
yeah, they do.
But it always
They
ends
had a
up
lead
well.
up, and you be like, "Oh my
It's
god,
got
you
all
pulling
those,
for
got all
them."
those 80s
So-
actors that
Yeah.
you haven't heard of.
That might be your fun fact. I think that's our fun fact too.
Oh, man.
But yeah. Let's go to commercial.
Yeah, let's go to
break real
commercial
quick.
break and give. And we're back with our. I guess we're back with our final thoughts.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it, man. We've been here for like 6 hours already.
I feel like it. I feel
Yeah.
like it. It's like we're working today. We're grinding today.
Grinding today.
I was
Yeah.
taking
Man,
all those shots.
man,
I
look,
felt like Oscar De La Hoya.
man, I've had a full day.
I should have said.
I dodged.
should have said.
I dodged Black Widow spider because there was one.
Isn't that hip? Yeah.
You killed it for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was a Black Widow, I swear.
Okay.
But thanks to Southtown 101 Bar and Grill for having us, and our producer Vic Rodriguez. Thank you, Vic.
No problem, guys. Thanks for being here.
Yep. Hey, as usual, you did a wonderful job producing this and allowing us to be here. We'll go to our final thoughts. Go to Coach.
I'd like to thank Cliff for coming tonight, being our first in-studio guest of our show.
Second, because we.
Oh, second, yeah, because we did both of them tonight. So our opening night of guest speakers in studio instead of on the Zoom call. And tell everybody look forward to the next couple of weeks. We got some big stuff coming up for our shows.
Big stuff, right?
Big stuff.
And well, my final thoughts are basically, I mean, after that conversation with Cliff, I mean, it makes me realize that kids today are raised a little bit different than what we were raised. And it's okay to parents, right? It's okay to let them be kids and go out there and just play. And we don't have to be over them constantly. Let them take their lumps. Let them, get up and dust themselves off, and let them struggle. Let them struggle, right? Because you got to fail to learn how to succeed, to learn how to win. You got to lose to learn how to win. Okay. So let them do that.
Let them have the adversity.
Let them have the adversity, because I think that's the beauty of sports. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The beauty of sports is learning how to deal with adversity. So
lessons and losses.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna piggyback off of that because I'm not gonna fib to you. I too, being a basketball mind, that's why I say talking heads, we don't really know a lot of anything because we think we know everything. And seriously, when I say this, I did not look at it the way you looked at it until you said it out loud. And I was like, oh, wow, that's a good way to look at it. Because I thought I had the game plan already set up for my grandson, okay? I'm just letting you know I'm that egotistical person to where it's like, I got the plan. You ain't going to get me off this plan. I don't care what none of y'all say. But then when you broke it down, you're like, wow. And you start saying some things to where I was like, okay, you know what? And again, another reason why this platform to me is so important to the city, because there's different perspectives. Because we all think we know everything, but when you start hearing the perspectives, if you really listen, that's what I did. If you really listen, you'll hear different perspectives to give you a different viewpoint to get a different outcome. And that's what it is. And that's all I want to do. I just want my grandson to just have the best experience of playing football, because I can't take it away from him. He's going to play football. I just, again, I want him to be a basketball kid, but again, he's going to play football. But I want him to have the best experience and get the best outcome.
That's why I came to the Outlaws, because that's what we got. It's because really it's about development, and that's all it's about. It ain't about who you are, how big you are. It's just about we're going to coach football the right way, the way it's supposed to be played. So
shout out to the Outlaws, and that's my final thoughts. And great job.
Thank you.
We got.
All right.
We'll go.
Yeah.
Well, give your final thoughts, and then go. Give you what you think of.
Well, we want to hear you clear.
What I say to the parents, let coaches coach your kids hard. Don't say nothing to the coaches, because when they graduate, you can't go tell the boss about your son,
Mhm.
guess what they gonna tell you?
Yep.
The door right there.
I like that.
So
100%.
There's a lot of college coaches that'll have that
it's
same.
the same thing.
Hey, you're done. You're no longer in. Hey, if your mama's going to come and chew me out, you're not in the program.
Okay, Vic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Vic over there hot now. He holding back on it over there.
I need you in that.
Telling you out of here. My mom didn't come up here. My mom wasn't up here. What you talking about? She didn't talk nobody boss up here.
yeah. Because why I say that, my mom and dad wouldn't have like that. They always point a finger at me. If I didn't go out there and give it my all, I gotta come. You gotta ride home.
Yep.
I don't need to talk to your coach.
Right.
I gotta talk to you.
Yep. That's what
And
it should be.
they miss them long
Yep.
rides. Huh? You know,
There you
That's
go.
what it should be.
if
Accountability.
I want them
Accountability.
brand new shoes or something,
Mhm.
hey, I gotta get out there and work for it.
Yeah.
I never got nothing handed to me.
Not enough of that today.
No.
All right. Well, hey, man, that's it. We got one more thing for us, and
Happy birthday, Chad.
Oh
Thank
man.
it is Chad's birthday today, by the way.
I'm glad to be your assistant coach this year.
Thank you.
My funny moments, two of them. We made it to the championship game in San Antonio. We lost, but that weekend was the best weekend of team ball.
Mhm.
Like we really played ball that week.
Yep.
Then the second one went to Houston with what, 5 players? 6?
Five
5?
players, and one was playing two,
Right.
and Joe was playing both teams.
And what, made it to the Final Four?
Final Four.
Yes, you did. You did.
And
Some Hicks event.
that was big.
Yeah.
That was big fun. That was big fun. And the other thing, the rides we took. You and Dylan, oh man, I had a blast. I had a blast. Like, you understand, your son know a lot about sports.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
That's why he joins us every Tuesday. He really does. He really does. He again. I wasn't joking when I said Chad downstairs in his big monster TV monster whatever that room he has, the operations center, and Dylan's upstairs. I bet y'all be spewing stats each other. I know y'all do. You have to, because he knows too much about.
Too much.
And it's just not just football. He'll argue with you about basketball.
Mhm.
He'll talk to you about tennis, soccer. He don't care. Dylan will.
Water polo.
Exactly. He'll do it all.
Right.
Well,
Right.
and he's been a kid that's been. He would play the PlayStation or Xbox. He's got Xbox. He plays the Xbox, but he takes his phone and he props it up and he's watching YouTube and he's understanding. That's one of the things he wants to do is be a coach, and he's understanding the game and dissecting the game to where. He pays attention. He watches a lot of games.
Well, again, that's why I did tell you.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good birthday.
And
Was it 52?
51.
51. Oh, you're 52.
I'm 52, be
And you're
53 this year.
You'll be 53 in there.
Mhm.
God, now I got a little old.
Hey, whoa. Put Kevin Hart on the top. On air, really? On air? He could have waited. He could have waited.
That's why it smells like Bengay.
Yeah, I told a guy today. I said I'm 51. I look 25, but I feel 100.
Man. So we all got you some presents, some snacks ready to give to you.
All right.
That bag look heavy there.
Oh,
Gosh.
You got there, Chad? Early Christmas time, huh?
early Christmas time. Hey, that's what I need. And getting old, you need the monsters.
Good for you, man.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got some
Lots
gummies.
some
you got
What you
gummies,
got? What you got? What you got? Okay.
gummies,
Oh, look at you.
monsters.
We about to send Chad into a
Diabetic
Shot.
It'd be a
Shot.
diabetic shot.
If you don't,
He's turning 50.
Cliff, get ready to host the show with us, okay? You and Vic both got the bottom. I don't know if Chad coming in next week.
I appreciate
Let
it.
us know how those Shaq gummies are. What do they call Shaq? What Shaq something?
I don't know.
They're from
I asked you not to
They're
give
little,
them.
they're little Shaquille O'Neal heads.
I'll let you know. All right.
Happy
Appreciate it, guys.
birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Vic.
Oh,
We
you
appreciate
are.
that. That was really
Thank you.
important right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, we want to make sure on a serious note, we want to say from the team, it meant a lot. That's why Vic said, hey man, I want to be part of this. I want to be part of this one. So he came down to the studio today. He wanted to make sure he wished you a happy birthday. So
Appreciate
happy
it.
birthday to you, man. And I don't think you hear it enough of how appreciated you are from us. On a serious note, dog. Don't get teared up. Don't get teared up. That was
He's trying to do like
I know you gotta hold it back.
he's trying to do like at the end of Jerry Maguire. You're not gonna make me cry. You're not gonna make me cry, Roy.
But we wanted to make sure you knew, though, man. Seriously, that's why I'm glad Coach Cliff could come down and Coach Vic and just show you, man. You really inspire a lot of people, and you got a lot of people on your side.
Appreciate
All right?
it. Thank you.
All right, man. Can you take us home?
Yeah.
Man, that's what
I didn't know you
Hey,
could
man.
speak so eloquently.
Hey, man, I got it in me every now. You know what I'm saying?
And real quick, since,
All right.
since I'm jinxing the Eagles every week, I'm gonna say it right now: Fly, Eagles, fly! For a third week in a row. For a third week in a row. Fly, Eagles, fly!
Can you take us home?
We're taking this
Cliff,
home right
that
now.
wasn't nice at all. Come on. Now. He said he take it.
Jinx him.
I wanted the Cowboys to win, and they lost anyway. So the whole NFC East is terrible.
It is. We are.
It's terrible.
We are.
It's
But
terrible.
we're the only one that all 4 teams won Super Bowl. So we good.
All right.
Yeah, we good. I always say that. We're
I guess
the only
I
conference.
guess if we can make ourselves feel
That's
good
why we
about
got rid of. That's why we got rid of Arizona.
Get them out of here. Put them in the West.
They can't win. Get them out of here.
Yeah.
Send them where they belong.
Exactly. Well, hey, it's been a great show today. Thank you for our guests. Thank you for these 2 guys that make my Wednesdays
Very,
great.
very
Every
enjoyable.
Wednesday. I appreciate being here with you guys on Wednesdays. Hopefully you guys can show up a little bit more. Now I know you're closer. You might as well be here. So
There you go.
hey, so we're gonna throw it out the way we always do, right?
Always
Tell
do.
the kids if you shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll be among the stars. We'll see you next week.